What's up, guys? We're here with Rekt Hearse from the Suicide Pact. Um, I don't know if I mentioned it, guys. I'm gonna start to try to do interviews on my channel. Um, Again, I like me and him talked before. Gonna try to get him on Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Snickers and DJ Raz. You guys can find me on there as well. So eventually look forward to an interview with him on there too. But for now, I figured I'd just have an interview with him because I'm gonna try to do this whole interview game myself. You guys didn't already know I interviewed King Crimson. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get into this. So tell me like just kind of a little bit about like yourself as a rapper and then just like your group to start with.
Oh, uh, I'm Rekt Hearse. I come out of a group called Suizid3Pakt. Um, we rap about that wicked shit, and we rap about our own agony, pain, depression, anxiety, all that stuff, loss, and we put it all together and basically made a suicide pact. Not a literal one, but yeah, we get pretty wicked. Um, but yeah, man, that's suicide
Right
pact
on.
in a nutshell.
Okay, right on. How long have you been rapping for?
18 motherfucking years.
Right on. So you've been in the
18.
game a while.
Yeah, since around like late 98 we started, and then kind of like we started recording in 99, and we did like juggalo rap, um, murder rap, I guess you could call it. And then we kind of moved to a more like we're still wicked as fuck. We just are more realistic, and we talk about our life experiences more. So we're not out killing and killing, in our songs. I am sometimes, but but yeah.
Okay, yeah, right on. That's dope to hear. Okay, so how about who are some like bands or rappers? I mean, it doesn't even have to be like rap music. It can be like metal or country or whatever. Who are your influences? Like, who brought you up into music and gave you the influences to like want to make music?
Um, Me personally, um, like I listen to a lot of Corn. Like I love Corn. Um, I grew up on Corn as a teenager. My influences, I'd have to say, like my rap influences. Like a lot of people are gonna be like Tupac and Biggie. No, I not really, not really. For me, it would be Esham, Detroit's Esham, the Unholy, uh, Mastermind, Nodis, Insane Clown Posse, um, Ice Cube, um, Ghetto Boys. You know, um, but mainly like Nodis and Esham. They were they were what made me want to start rapping. I don't know if you're familiar with Esham, but
Oh yeah, definitely.
he,
Like he was,
yeah,
he to a lot of people, he was like one of the inventors of like the wicked shit.
yeah, one of the pioneers for sure. He was the inventor of acid rap, and the phrase "wicked shit." So, and he's what got Insane Clown Posse, wanting to do this, and same here. Like, I listened to a lot of ICP growing up, and um, was heavily influenced by them. And I remember listening to Esham on one of their CDs, thinking, "Oh, dude, we gotta tell my homies, we gotta go find this dude's CD and find this dude's music." And it didn't come to Utah. I'm from Utah. It didn't come to me until around, I think it was like 2000, until his CD started dropping here. So all we had, oh no, we had Closed Casket, which was a '96 release. We bumped that all summer, and I remember saying to my friend, "One day I'm gonna rap with that dude." And Suicide Pact, they they were lucky enough to rap with him, so he's a cool dude.
That's what's up, man. I mean, whoever you got to it, and that's what counts.
Hell yeah.
Okay. How about this? Any kind of up and coming rapper like that could need some like advice or knowledge. Like, what kind of advice or knowledge would you give to an up and comer on like what to do on coming into this rap game?
Um, Advice. Uh, Honestly, yeah, you got to put in the work. Playing shows ain't gonna make you money, but it's gonna get your name out there. So I'd say play a lot of shows, locally. That's kind of what we did, and you know, yeah, and just you gotta tell your story, and yeah, you gotta tell your story. You gotta say something. None of these rappers got anything to say. um, you gotta say something. You gotta tell your story. You gotta. There was another piece of advice. I'm storming my brain. Oh, you never fuck up. I mean, you fuck up, but don't let them know you fucked up. So,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely say that that's all good advice for sure. How about this then? As far as like the internet goes and social media, what do you think are the pros and cons of like having like the internet and social media as far as like like the rap game goes?
honestly, if it wasn't for social media, um, we'd be banned playing for other bands here in Utah. We started blowing up because we got big with social media like Facebook, and whatnot, and spreading our disease. um, it's helped a lot, like a lot. So social media, a lot of
I mean,
rappers are like, oh, but it helps a lot. It really does.
okay, like those are some pros. Like, what do you think some cons then?
Some cons of social media.
Yeah.
Um, Everybody, I don't know, kind of everybody want to be a rapper kind of thing. The cons of social media. I don't know, man. I don't know about any cons. I haven't had any cons come up, but
Yeah, no, I get that, but I mean, like, okay, I guess like some of them, like, I've heard like others say, since I've been doing interviews, is like they say like the market saturated. Like, there's like a lot of people that like anybody now can
oh,
just
okay.
like get a program on their laptop and just spit some stuff into a mic. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's good,
Right, right, exactly.
you know.
And that's what I see a lot of. Like I see a lot of it. I get hit up. Like a lot of people hit me up with their rap music, and like 90% of it, like I hate to say, is just everyone want to be a rapper thing. But and and there's a lot of fake likes. Like people will like your shit, and you'll look at your, like, say, Suicide Pact. If you look at our Facebook page, we have over 1,200 likes. But that doesn't necessarily mean that 1,200 people will buy the album or like us. Our sales are significant, but they're not up in the thousands. So,
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, yeah, I mean, do what you can, and I mean, definitely, anybody that's watching this now or anybody that's gonna watch this, I'm gonna put links to where you can find their music in the description. Fam, like check check these guys out. Check this guy out. Even his solo stuff. He's a juggalo. I'm having this guy on because I'm trying to show juggalo love. If you guys watch my channel, I'd hope you'd figure out by now I'm about juggalo love, and I'm just trying to help further the family. And the little bit I got to know about this guy, talking to him a little bit, just on Messenger or whatever, seemed pretty cool. And he said he was fam and stuff, and that's I've had him on my Facebook for a while, but then didn't decide to jump into doing this interview stuff for a while. But then I hit him up and said, hey, would you be interested in do this? And he said, yeah. And I was like, so are you fam? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, he was showing me the family love back, told me how long he was down for. And, you guys just have been hearing like kind of some of who his backgrounds are and his influences. Definitely his influences are juggalo influenced for sure. So yeah, go show this guy, just whether it's his solo or his band stuff, some love, because that's what I'm all about, is trying to further further like anything that has to do with the juggalo world, because as bad as it is, I kind of see the family element kind of slowly dying out, but that doesn't mean we can't, like,
There's
as
still
the
us
juggalo
old school
family.
juggalos.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we can't, it's not like we can't fix this. And even if I'm just one person trying to show, I've even showed smaller artists on my channel love. I did a video for these people called Lost Ninjas, shout out to them. uh they're not super big. I did another video for a guy named Ox Soprano. Like, I'm all about giving love,
support the
showing
underground.
love, just the underground in general. And that's why some of these people I'm going to try to interview, yeah, they're not going to be, they're probably not going to be these big names, like say like ICP or Twisted or something like that. I don't have that kind of pull, but I mean, would I interview them if I could? Sure. But I am going to interview
Oh
the
yeah.
people I can get in touch with and can get this going. So, yeah, guys, just, like I said, man, go show him some love. Hit up some of his music. I can even personally say I listened to some of the music. He throw me a song, and then I went and listened to more of his stuff on SoundCloud. Like,
Sweet.
it's good music. Like, I really like the beat for that song you sent me.
Oh,
Plus, I
Darkness
like the
Descending. Yeah.
story to go along, the story to go along with it.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Because there was like the interlude on it, and then you guys started rapping. I liked that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
So it's just like,
intro
I
that I
mean,
did on
I
there.
could I could tell there was kind of a story to it, like that. At least for me, that caught my interest. I was like, oh, cool,
Thank
a
you.
story. And then all of a sudden you get these guys rapping, and the rap is good, and the beats are good, and the music's good, and I'm like, well, I like this because I got kind of a creepy, cool story in the beginning, and then you guys started busting your flows, and the flows were good too. So props.
Thanks, man. Um, yeah, that
Okay.
song's so dope. The problem with it is that I'm all the way at the end of the song, and I hope everyone listens to the whole track all the way through because I worked hard on that track. Getting Killers Don't Talk involved. The track I'm referring to and you're referring to is Darkness Descending. I'll give you the link and we can figure that out. But uh, it's just in the story, like you were saying. I'm glad you liked the story because my original idea was kind of like a Michael Jackson Thriller. I don't know if you got that vibe.
Yeah,
So
yeah, a little bit. There was like theatrics to it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I wanted to do for all the choruses. But then I had a friend kind of pull me aside and say, "That's kind of got the Thriller vibe a little too heavy, and all you need is just a little, the intro will catch them." And he was right. Apparently, like a lot of people are digging it. Last time I checked, it's got over 200 plays, I think, and yeah, it's a good track. I'll spit some for you if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm high as fuck, maybe tripping out, yo. Watch your step, never go where I go. I follow death, the reaper on my trail, and he want me back, burning in hell. Yes, I stay wicked. But I'll just give you a sneak peek. But
Right on, man. Definitely. Okay.
I'm
How
hyped for
about
that song.
this?
Sorry.
This I guess this is more like they call them like hot seat questions, but
Yeah, let's do it.
how about this? You go to Walmart and you wanna freak out a cashier out, and you can only bring 3 items up to the cashier. What 3 items do you bring up to the cashier to freak him out?
Uh, KY jelly, uh, a 12-inch, the biggest zucchini I can find, and a box of condoms. Yeah, for sure.
Right on, right on. That's always a
That
good
would do
one.
it.
How
I'm
about
sure
this
that one's
then?
going to be used
Okay.
a lot.
I've heard all sorts of answers. Each one's pretty good, and each one has their own unique kind of like would freak the cashier out. So
I feel like I
I mean
answered it really
definitely you're
quick there.
yeah,
Like I've already
definitely,
done it.
definitely. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, how about this then? If you could collab with anyone, would you collab with?
Damn. Like everybody's gonna say, all the juggalos would say Insane Clown Posse. I've collabed with some of my favorites already. I would have to say Prozac. Prozac
Oh, right
would
on.
be that'd be
Prozac's
dope.
dope. Like honestly, I feel like a lot of people sleep on Prozac. Honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that a lot of people are sleeping on strange music, and they need to like look, take a look back and say, oh yeah, they got Prozac. They got some dope artists. Um, I'm not a big Tech Nine fan, but I love the dude. But Prozac is definitely slept on. And I think our styles would go together pretty dope. So we're both some storytellers, and yeah, Prozac, man.
Oh, oh yeah, definitely. I could. I mean, having listened to like some of your stuff, yeah, I definitely think you and Prozac would make a banger.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And I'm trying. Oh, I can't say, but I got some shit in the works that has to do with that genre.
Okay, right on. How about this? If you like you had extra money because like stuff was going good and money really wasn't a problem, what charity would you donate money to and why?
Well, shit, man, that is a hot seat question. Honestly, I would donate to. Okay, it's kind of like my son. I got a son. He's 11. He's got Tourette syndrome. Um, I guess I would help out if there is a charity for Tourette syndrome. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but um, that or cancer, or a cancer charity. I don't know the names of the charities, but like my mom's a recovering cancer victim. That's what I call it. So yeah, I don't know. I think a little bit of here, a little bit there. Honestly, a little bit here, a little bit there.
Oh
So
yeah, I mean, and definitely like, and I feel like any answer to that question is a good answer because
yeah,
you're actually sitting there going and saying like, yeah, I would take some of my hard-earned money and I would just give it away. So to me, any answer is a good answer.
yeah. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'd take more than like I'd take all of it honestly. And I'm not in it for the money. I know a lot of rappers say that, but like fuck the money. I can find money elsewhere. Take a little bit of money to live in the house or whatever. But man, seriously, like the homeless, it's such a big problem. It really is. And I see these commercials with these poor little kids, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, I want to give them money. Take my money, please. So yeah, any charity or anybody donating to any charity is just fucking awesome, and props to them. Like seriously.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like I definitely feel that answer because, honestly, like it shows, it shows you can, have, empathy and sympathy for others out there. And there's just some people like let's just face it, they're like sociopaths and they just don't care and they're all like,
Yeah.
"Oh, just I'm just going to keep all my money to myself and, you know,
Right. Right.
screw the
Yeah. I
rest of
don't
society." I mean, so like, big props to you for, being a human and understanding the human condition and like vibing with that and actually
Thanks, man.
having a heart, man. Like good for you.
Thanks, man. And like, yeah, yeah. I honestly, if I had $1 million, I'd keep like a couple thousand and be like, oh, I'll find $1 million elsewhere.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I'm just that kind of guy. I really am. Anybody could back me up on that. I want to help people, but I'm Rekt Hearse. I'm a killer.
Hey, right
And
on,
you
man. You
guys can
can you can
donate to the Missing Tooth Foundation. Donate to the Missing Tooth Foundation, Rex Missing Tooth. Any donation will do.
yeah, right on. I can join you in that one. I got a few myself. Yeah, no, definitely do. I love that answer. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Well, how about this? This is one I like to ask. Okay, you're stranded on a deserted island, and you only get to have three CDs to sit and bump on the island. What are gonna be those CDs?
Oh, that's a good one. All right, corns. I'm gonna need a corn CD, but I'm such a big corn fan that it's kind of hard to pick. But I'm gonna say corn fans that kick me in the ass for saying this, but not their first album or second album. Um, Corn's Untitled album, which was like further down the line. I know they did one Untitled album, but the second one, I'm rambling. So Corn Untitled, um, Yesham Closed Casket, and Insane Clown Posse. I want to say Great Malenko. Yeah, Great Malenko.
Right
Like
on.
I'm, yeah,
Actually, off of the interviews I've done, I actually hear that one a lot.
the Great Malenko.
Oh yeah.
I I think it's because like a lot of us, I don't know. That's when I got into ICP was like 96, 97. Like a friend of mine in 96 like played Riddlebox for me, and then the following year Great Malenko came out and I was just like all about it. And I think most of us are probably like grew up on, that album for sure. That's when they got big. So it doesn't surprise me that's a big answer. Plus it's a
Oh
damn good
yeah,
album.
definitely. I mean, yeah, like my personal history. Like, see, like the first CD I ever heard, like I had heard Malenko, but then the CD I'd actually say that got me into it was Jackal Brothers, and I'd say
Yeah,
still to this
yeah.
day, my favorite song is still "Fuck the World." Like I heard that
Oh,
song and like I was just like, man, no, okay, this is how I know I'm a juggalo. Like that song was just epic to me.
if I only care to set the world on fire, fuck the world. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
I was bumping that this morning. In fact, every time I get pissed at somebody, I go bump that song so I don't go out and hurt somebody. So
Hell yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
I need to make like
Oh,
a another version of it.
okay. How about how about this? If you could if you could do any like event, whether it was like the Gathering, Attack of the Ninjas, Biggest Ball as Ever, something like that along those lines, what event would you want to do?
um, like a gathering of the lower underground would be dope. I know the gathering has a lot of up and coming like underground artists, but like I've met some up and comers that are just being like slept on, and so it would be dope to like do like an underground gathering, I guess. So like a gathering event would be dope. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, it like I said, any event, it doesn't have to be like the gathering itself. I know they have mini gatherings, like even if it was just that, like if your thing isn't so much the actual big gathering itself, I can understand that. It's
Yeah, like a mini gathering type deal. I'd probably go out and select the artist myself and be like, you, and you. Let's gather and showcase them.
Oh, yeah, right on. So you're basically saying you just, instead of doing like a prefab event, you'd want to throw your own.
Yeah, like my own. Oh, like if I could go to the gathering, and is that what you were saying? Or I
Yeah, like
misunderstood the question.
yeah, no, I'm saying like any event. Like I'm saying money's not a problem, and you can get into it no problem. Like what's like what would be the ultimate place you'd actually want to play a show, whether it be like say like I said, the Gathering, Attack of the Ninjas, Biggest Ball is ever, like some kind of event. And it, like I said, it doesn't even have to be a big event, but just like if you could pick any event.
Yeah. See if it was the gathering. If I'm trying to get my name out there, I wouldn't do the gathering because I think that that's what a lot of bands are trying to do. They go there and juggalos are so hard on new rappers and who's on this stage over here. Oh, boo, and then you're out. So a big ballers event would probably be the best bet. So yeah, like a big ballers event or something like that. Like a hatchet attack kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So a lower, less people, less bands, so more exposure, and for sure.
Right on, right on. How about this one then? If you could play any venue, what venue would you want to play?
Um, I've heard Harpo's is pretty dope in Detroit. Um, uh, so yeah, I'd say I'd like to go to Detroit and just play any venue there. So because I mean, almost all my favorite artists come from Detroit, so it'd be dope just to go there and see where they're rapping. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure. Um, uh, how about this? Just to, end this with this one last question. I feel like things have gone pretty well. Like I said, you guys, just I'll leave links to hit them up for sure. I hope you guys have liked this interview. Hit me up in the comment section if you guys want more interviews or maybe even possibly underground artists that you have ideas for. Hit me up. I'll try to get them. But I guess one last for you, man. Can that that
Yeah.
you're working on
What?
anything like
Look at that dope ass
your?
collection.
Oh yeah, dude. I was gonna say like you got a dope collection of stuff in the back of you, like just for everything.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, dude.
That's oh hey, I mean I'm not necessarily a collector myself, but I get it, and I know there's a lot of juggalos that are collectors, and so much love to the juggalos that are collectors. I mean, to each, I look at it as to each
There's a
their own.
Violent J Barbie doll right there.
That's what's up.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, dude. I mean, if everybody's into something, and if collecting's your thing, then go for it. Cool.
hell yeah.
But yeah, man. Just whatever you can let us know, like for as far as events and CDs. What do you got coming up? What can you tell us about that you can tell us
Um,
about?
well, uh, let's see. My solo album. I did drop a single just to keep keep the momentum going. But I've been working on the solo album. It's dude, it's fucking epic. It's epic. I guarantee that if I'm not known by this new album, I known at all right now, I will be by this album. it's uh it's very diverse from what I've done in the past. It's it's just a masterpiece. I mean, it's got like a song about like a suicide letter. It's got a letter to like the basically a letter to my family and friends. I got a song about my son on there. I got a song about being a killer, like in the mind of a killer. I got a song about being lost in the twilight zone, like I called the outer limits. So it's just really all over the place, diverse. There's a lot of different style, same Rekt Hearse style, but there's a lot of different subject matter, and I'm excited about it. It'll be out. I'm trying for April. I'm trying for 420. But yeah, maybe sooner. And as for Suicide Pact, I'm not supposed to say anything, but I will. We are working on an album called Beast Mode, and it is probably about 70% done. It's been a minute since Suicide Pact has put out an album, but this one's probably going to be the big one. So they're all big ones, but this is the year of Suicide Pact and Rekt Hearse, man. So that will be probably September that we'll drop that, maybe sooner, like I said. Um, but I'll be dropping singles left and right and tracks here and there in the meantime on my Facebook and probably I'm going to try to get a YouTube channel going here. I'm trying to learn this technology.
Right on, man. Right on. I guess just one last question before
Sure.
we cut off live. Did you like your interview with Big Ninja, and did you come through, or uh, possibly advise somebody else to come through and get one from me?
I'm not hearing you, homie.
Oh, okay.
I hear you now.
I said, okay. Did you enjoy your interview with me when you come back?
Did I enjoy the interview? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a dope interview. I felt comfortable. Like I'm talking to one of my homies. So I've done like a couple radio interviews and been all uptight and scared and just like and I've had like no good answers and I've been on the spot before and just had nothing, like drawn a complete blank. But like I feel like I'm talking to a homie. I am talking to a homie. Whoop whoop, motherfucker.
Right on. Ooh.
Much motherfucking clown love. But yeah, dude, it was good. I enjoyed hanging with you, no doubt. We'll do it again.
Okay. Yeah. No. Right on. Yeah. That's pretty much what I get out of that question.
What's that? You're cutting out, my homie.
I said, yeah, DJ Stickers. Yeah, too. Just to see if everybody's satisfied. Just so I know that the person I in was happy, had a good time. That's what matters.
You're still cutting out, homie.
Oh no, I said like I'm just glad you had a good time. You wanted to do it again. Time came up. So I mean,
You're still cutting out.
well,
So
okay.
he's
Well, yeah. Well, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, links will be in the description. Um, comment, share, like, subscribe.